Hello students, welcome you all on behalf of Shiksha Mandal's GS College of Commerce, Wardha, and I am your subject teacher for Business Economics BCCA 3rd Sem. In previous lectures, we have finished our Unit 2, means 2 units we have completed, Unit 1 and Unit 2. Okay, in Unit 1 we have seen what is managerial economics, what is the scope of managerial economics, what is microeconomics, what is macroeconomics, etc, etc. And in second unit we have seen law of demand, law of supply. Okay, and from today we are starting our new unit, that is Unit 3, and Unit 3 consists of theory of production and cost. It means here we have to study two theories, that is theory of production and theory of cost. But before studying theory of cost, we will have a detailed look on theory of production. Okay, in general, what is the meaning of production? Production means preparation of commodities or creating the different commodities to sell in the market. Means the products are produced under the production heading. The products are produced. This is a general definition. But when we talk in terms of economics, so what is the meaning of production? Okay, then here we have to see what is, there are two types of production, we can say short term, long term market, short term and long term. That we will see later on. Then first we will see what is production, then we will see what are the different factors of production, and then we will see the further topics which is covered in our syllabus. Okay, so according to our syllabus, today we are starting with theory of production. As we have just now discussed, what is production? To produce goods, to produce commodities and to sell in the market. So who is doing that production? Obviously the producer, the person who is producing the goods, the businessman, the entrepreneur is known as a producer, and he is producing the good for satisfying the human wants. Okay, for satisfying the human wants. Why there is a need of production? Because why there is a need of table and chair? Because on chairs we are sitting. The chairs are used for the sitting and table is used for the writing. Means these are the commodities, these are the wants of the humans. Okay, so to satisfy these wants, the production is made. Now in the language of economics, or as per economics, what is the meaning of production? In economic language or in economics, the production means any economic activity which is directed for satisfaction of human want. Just now I have said it is an economic activity. In our very earlier lectures, I mean in first or second lecture, we have seen what is activity. One is economic activity and one is non-economic activity. Economic activity is that kind of activity where something is earned. And what is that something? That something is money or profit. When an activity which is done with the, in order to earn profit, in order to earn money, in order to earn the finance, that is a economic activity which is directed. Means activity which is directed for what? Means in order to satisfy the human wants, to satisfy the consumers, to satisfy the buyers, the production is made or the production is done. So in economics language, the production means any economic activity which is directed for satisfaction of human wants. That is what is production. Now we will see the typical language, what is the meaning of production. This is what is the concept of production. Okay, it means any economic activity which is directed towards or which is directed for the satisfaction of human wants. As the wants are unlimited, okay, so whatever is the want, that is satisfied with the help of production activity, that is the economic activity. So then again, how we can define production? Production may be called as a creation of utility. That is the main definition. It is called as a creation of utility. That is a creation of want satisfying goods and services. This utility means want satisfying goods and services. The goods, the commodities which are required by the consumers, those are produced in production. Means those goods and services are directed for satisfaction of human wants. So that is what is meaning of production. Again, we will see production may be called as creation of utility, that is creation of want satisfying goods and services. The goods and services which are required, which is the need of the society, that is produced, means the creation of utility. It is the meaning that it is a creation of utility. For example, production of cars by manufacturers. Manufacturers are producing the cars. Why? Because the people, the society, the consumers, the clients who are purchasing those goods. What is that goods and services? The car here is a product or a commodity or a goods which is produced by the manufacturer for the need of society. Okay. Then selling of vegetables by traders, etc. These are the examples of production. Why production is done? Why there is a need? Why there is a essence of production? Because manufacturers will produce the cars. Okay. Then vegetable. The trader will sell the vegetables in the market. Okay. So these are the two examples we have seen here. Then there are different definitions given by the economists. Now, definitions are always given for the sake of exact understanding of that particular word. Now, how the word production is defined by different authors. Okay, this is written here. First is the definition given by Adam Smith. Again, what is production? Production is a creation of physical assets. See, again the different name is given here. What is that? That is physical assets. It means what? It is a asset. Once you buy the product, once you purchase that product, that commodity, that becomes an asset. In terms of what we can say, because further we are going to see what are the different factors of production. Land, labor, capital, entrepreneur, these are the different factors of production. So for example, once you buy that land, once you purchase that land, it means it is an asset for you. Okay, now this is in different form. So here it is mentioned, it is a creation of physical assets. Again, these assets are utilized or used by the people, by the consumers, by the society, and because it is the need of the consumer, because it is required by the society, by the people, for the consumers, the production is done or the production takes place only for the sake of the society. So Adam Smith says production is a creation of physical assets. So this is the definition given by Adam Smith. Second, Alfred Marshall. Now what he says? The definition given by Alfred Marshall, he says production is a creation of utility. Exactly what is written here. It is a creation of utility. Means it is a creation of utility or a creation of want satisfying goods and services. The goods which are required, the goods which is the offer, means the people, the goods which are in demand for the society, these goods are produced. These goods, after production, these goods are sold in the market, and then those goods are utilized by the different people in the society. Then what Alfred Marshall says, production is a creation of utility. Here we have seen that. Then another economist, what he says, his name is Mayer. In the words of Mayer, the word production means any action undertaken for the exchange of commodities and services is production. See, in different words, what he has said, any action undertaken for the exchange of commodities. As what is in business we have seen, it is exchange of goods and services. Means exchange means what? Once the goods are prepared, the goods are ready to sell. Okay, the producer is producing the goods and then he is selling the goods to the consumers or to, then there are different markets, wholesale market, then different markets, and there these goods are sold. So any action undertaken for the exchange of commodities, okay, and services is production. See, the meaning of all the three definition is same. Okay, only the thing is that they have given the definition in their own words. Mayer, what Mayer says? Mayer's. What is name? Mayer's. He says any action undertaken for the exchange of commodities and services or exchange of goods and services is production. Okay, this is what he says. Any action undertaken for the exchange of commodities and services is production. So here we can say that today we have seen the meaning, concept and definition. But what is exactly is production? Production means the goods or in the first line we have seen a satisfaction of human wants. What is the want? Means the product which is demanded. Okay, the need of the consumer, the goods which are required by the society, by the consumer, by the buyer. These goods, what are these goods? These goods. So very first meaning means the very first line says production means any economic activity. What is that? It is an economic activity which is directed for the satisfaction of human wants. To satisfy the humans, to satisfy the public, to satisfy the people in the society, some activity is undertaken and that activity is known as economic activity, and this economic activity is nothing but a production. Okay, from the first line we can conclude that it is production means any economic activity which is directed for the satisfaction of human wants. Okay, so I hope the meaning and the concept of production is clear for you. Then coming to the typical definition of production. In the second line, production may be called as a creation of utility, and that is creation of want satisfying goods and services. The goods, okay, once the goods are produced, then these goods are sold in the market. Though this is called the exchange of goods and services, exchange of commodities and services. All these things are same. Okay, so production may be called as creation of utility, that is creation of want satisfying goods and services. For example, here we have said the production of cars made by the manufacturer. Okay, manufacturer is producing the cars and these cars are sold again to the society or to the consumers, or selling of vegetables by the traders. Okay, then definition, these three definitions, the only one line definition is there. Okay, single line definition. What he says, production is a creation of physical assets. Only the name is different. He has defined in his own word. What he says, production is a creation of physical asset. Because once you buy the product, once the consumer is purchasing commodities, goods or the products, then it becomes a physical asset for him. Then second is Alfred Marshall. What he says, again, production is a creation of utility. Okay, then third, Mayer says any action undertaken for the exchange of commodities and services is production. So in short, what is the meaning of production? Production is a creation of utility. Means something is produced, something is prepared, something is manufactured for the sake of the human wants. When once the human wants are satisfied, then the production activity ends there. The production of cars, for example, production of cars. The car is a requirement of the human beings. These cars are produced for the people, for the society. Once the goods are produced, then those goods are sold in the market to the consumer, and the consumers are utilizing those products. Means, for example, those cars. So here is what is exactly is the production. So what you need to remember is what is the meaning of production. Production is nothing but a creation of utility. Then it is said that is a creation of want satisfying goods and services. Okay, so this is the meaning and concept of production. Then we have seen the definition. Okay, first, all these three definitions are a single line definition. Production is a creation of physical asset. Production is a creation of utility. Any action undertaken for the exchange of commodities and services is production. So this is how is the concept or introduction to the word production. So here in this unit, in this theory of production, we need to understand each and every part related to production. In the next chapter or in the next lesson, we are going to see the factors of production. Okay, what are the human factors, what are the other factors, natural factors and human factors. These things we will see in our next lectures. But for today, in today's lecture, in today's session, we have started our unit 3, and unit 3 starts with theory of production. What is this? Theory of production. And so we have seen meaning of production, concept of production, definitions given by the economist of production, and in tomorrow's lecture we will see the different factors of production, then these factors, advantages, disadvantages or characteristics of all these factors of production. By the time, thank you.